Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Taking a look at this weathered big boy here. I uploaded a demo video of this about a week ago. And this big boy is still for sale if you're interested. And the price on this is not going to be nearly the MSRP of one of the new Vision Line big boys. Even though it's weathered, we're still going to offer it at a fairly reasonable price. So if you're interested in this engine as either a display piece or a good runner, let me know. My email will be in the description of the video, and we're going to run this around. So take a look at those nice weathering accents. And this is done by hand. If you look at the demo video, you'll see me actually weathering it a little bit. Really cool. Got another steamer I'm going to show you real quick too. Here's a weathered brass Union Pacific FEF. So my friend Automist Johnny is buying this, and he asked for it to be weathered. And him and Sid from Sid's Trains are going to turn this into some kind of science experiment where they're going to put DCC and some other types of control systems in it. So, but Johnny asked for it to be weathered before I sent it to him. So here it is. It looks really cool. Really happy with how this came out. And we're going to pull my Overland consist with this. And here you go. Here's a nice pan of the weathering on this FEF. Did the same thing with this. It's all hand painted. Here's the front of it. Really nice. And here's them both together. All right, let's run them around. Gonna cut the running short on this only because it's having trouble on the curves, and I Katie coupled a bunch of the cars because I really wanted to test out a brass dining car that I'm converting to 3-rail to use on this train. And that dining car was causing the train to bind up and derail, but when I took the dining car off, it was still struggling on the curves a little bit, and there's a trick to getting the KDs to work a little bit better, and I need to go ahead and do that trick. It's just going to take a little bit of time, and I just don't want to put the time in right now, honestly. So, but let me show you this one car. It's a beautiful looking car, and By the way, that 3/4 dome, the lights aren't working. The LED board, what was that? The bridge rectifier, they're fried. So I'm gonna have to repair that. But let me show you something real quick. So this is a third rail brass Pullman diner I've had for a while. It's a 2-rail car, and converting it to 3-rail. So I replaced the trucks. I got 3-rail trucks on it now, and the trucks work just fine. It's just the problem is going around curves. These KD couplers, they make it, but when it goes over a switch, the trucks will jump, and that's because the KD needs a little more room. And so the way you do that is you just you grind out this part here so that the KD can swing over a little bit more, and then that'll do the trick. So I need to do that with all the cars, and then I won't have any problems. So, but this is a beautiful car. Well, I have it upside down. Check out all the undercarriage detail on that. It's incredible. So, but like I said, I have the Southern Pacific GS6 that I'll be using to pull this train as well. So I'll continue to work on it over time. But now let's get to the big boy. let's take a look at some of the details on this model. You can see the front here. We have the cow catcher has been weathered and there's a little bit of dirt on it. And then all this piping here is a little bit of rust. There's the deck. And then here's the smoke cover. This is a magnet, it's removable. It's really cool. Runoff from the whistle. These are the sand domes. And then we have the safety valves here. They have a little bit of mineral runoff. And then same thing here by the turret hatch. And then here's the ash pan. We have some ash in the pan, obviously, and then on these rear driver sets here. Here's these wheels, and these are removable. I painted the armrest to look like wood. You have the tender deck plate, and then if you give me 1 second, I'll separate the engine and the tender and show you inside. The button, and real quick, here's that wood walkway. That wood deck on the tender. That looks really cool. So give me 1 second here. I'll be right back. There's the inside of the cab, and as you can see, I did paint in bronze some of the piping, and just did some extra details in there by the auger too. And I weathered the floor of the cab. And that looks really cool. And then if we come over here to the inside of the tender, coal load is removable. And we have just some weathering inside the tender. You could see a lot of the coal powder down there by the auger. That looks really cool. And then there's the whole tender. Blurry. There we go. So I'm real happy with how this came out, and you know, because the Vision Line models have the depleting coal load, you won't be able to get this detail that I've done here with the Vision models. So I think it's really cool, especially if you want to just keep this as a display piece and run it occasionally. You know, if you have a Vision Line one on order and then you wanted to put this one on your fireplace mantle, I think that would be a good place for it. Case in point, here it is on the fireplace mantle. Pretty good up there in the light. So I just wanted to see it for myself on my fireplace mantle. Looks awesome. Alright, so if you're interested in purchasing this model, my email is in the description of the video. So this is also, actually by the time this video is uploaded to YouTube, this model will be on eBay. So I'll put a link to the eBay listing in the description as well. However, with eBay, I have to inflate it. This model is going to be a lot more expensive on eBay just because eBay seller fees are expensive, and also with the new tax guidelines and rules, I have to take into account the 1099 that would also be played into in regards to selling this on eBay. So I could do a lot better if you just contact me directly as far as what the price of the engine will be. You'll see the price on eBay, but my cash price will be a lot less than that. So if you're interested, contact me. If you're here from eBay, use the link. You know, I will accept an offer on eBay, but I could do a lot better off eBay. So you've seen it run. It works really well, and it's an absolutely beautiful model, all hand painted, so you don't have to worry about getting chalk or anything like that on your hands, and you don't have to worry about the smoke fluid breaking down the weathering coating, because this is all quality paints. So I use automotive primers, I use testers paints, I don't use acrylic paints that are water soluble. So you're okay to use smoke fluid with my weathering. So all right, that's about it for this video. So if you're interested, contact me, and have a good one, guys. I do have some other videos that will be coming this week, so stay tuned for those. All right, take care.